năm 2019, công ty bảo hiểm nhân thọ AIA Việt Nam vừa được tổ chức Great Place to Work tôn vinh là doanh nghiệp có môi trường làm việc lý tưởng. Đây là năm thứ 2 liên tiếp AIA Việt Nam được nhà cung cấp dịch vụ khảo sát toàn cầu Great Place to Work cấp chứng nhận danh hiệu danh giá này bên cạnh những doanh nghiệp đa quốc gia khác. Nhân sự kiện đặc biệt này, chúng tôi đã có dịp trò chuyện với đại diện của Great Place to Work và AIA Việt Nam trong khuôn khổ chương trình Câu Chuyện Kinh Doanh để tìm hiểu nhiều hơn về một môi trường làm việc lý tưởng là như thế nào. Mời quý vị cùng theo dõi ngay sau đây.
Good afternoon and welcome to the business story on our FBNC. My name is Trin. Now, having an ideal working environment has been the ongoing efforts of global businesses in the process to create a workplace culture and environment in which there is a high trust and engagement between management and the staff and between the employees themselves. AIA Vietnam is the first company in Vietnam that has been recognized as a great place to work. So today we have an opportunity to meet with Mr. Wayne Besant, CEO of AIA Vietnam, and Mr. Jose Bezanilla, CEO of Great Place to Work. So they will share with us how differently that AIA Vietnam has done in order to create such a wonderful environment. Now, Mr. Wayne Besant and Mr. Jose Bezanilla, thank you very much. Our pleasure to have you here in our program today. Now let's start with you first, Mr. Jose Bezanilla. AIA Vietnam is the first company in Vietnam that has been, awarded, certified by Great Place to Work. But I know that Great Place to Work has been around for some time now. So, what is it all about? Can you share with us?
Well, the story is a very exciting story, but in short, is 35 plus years on the scene. We are working in 62 countries, and we are interviewing more than 12 million people around the world, more than 7,000 companies. So, and what we do is based on trust. We're looking for the business results. We are helping organizations to understand that trust fuels performance. Trust fuels all these outputs that we are all looking forward when we are managing a business, when we are a team aiming to achieve results, right? So based on that, we have a methodology of assessment. We are very thorough, quite strict, as Wayne will say later, but in a very thorough way. And we're known mainly because of Fortune Best 100 companies. It's a list that is published by us, and we publish these lists in many of the countries around the world.
And AIA Vietnam is, this is not the first time that AIA Vietnam has been recognized by Great Place to Work. So this is the second time in a row. What key factors that have helped AIA to, accomplish such a recognition?
Well, it's not an easy feat. Definitely it's something that you have to put a lot of effort. A lot of our customers ask us, what do I have to do to make this happen? And our answer is always not an easy and straightforward one, because you have to invest a lot in the way you implement practices, in the way you manage your relationships with them, in the way you offer perks and benefits, but also in the way you inspire them to follow the mission, vision, and values of an organization. AIA has been doing an outstanding work about this, and to prove that, this is the second year we certified them in Vietnam. They are the first company ever certified here, the first company in insurance today being certified. And their evaluation, their scores, their different assessment tools that they went through, they are all quite outstanding, particularly in pride, in the way they have relationships among themselves. Those are outstanding things that they are doing really in an outstanding way. And they are one of those 10% companies that are certified out of the many that apply.
Okay, that's great. And Mr. Wayne Besant, congratulations first of all to you on this special occasion. And I can feel the atmosphere, how this is quite an environment, right? So one of the very critical criteria in order to be recognized as a best place to work is that there must be a very high trust between employment and management and the staff and among people. What have you done in order to kind of maintain and reinforce such a trust in your organization?
Firstly, we're very honored to receive the award. As Jose has said, it's not an easy thing to achieve. This is our second year. We're very proud to be the first company in Vietnam to achieve this honor. I think we have a mantra at AIA Vietnam. We want our staff to feel first what we want our customers, our agents, our bank partners, and the market to feel. So it starts with our staff. So we put a lot of focus on communicating well, making sure that our Nhân viên have a voice, that it's a very open, very accessible culture that we have at AIA Vietnam. We do a lot of communication. We do a lot for the communities that we work in throughout Vietnam, and so our staff feel very, very connected with what we're doing. We felt that before the award. What's nice about getting the certification is that we now know that our people feel very connected to not only what we're doing in terms of our strategy, but very proud about what we're doing and contributing to Vietnam.
And you are very famous as a people person. How's your Vietnamese now?
Been
staying for 5 years.
Yeah.
Okay, just that aside, but obviously in an organization that has more than 1,000 employees, right, and maintain such a trust is not an easy task. Just share with us a little bit more details about how you do it.
Sure. I mean, AIA Group is the largest life insurance company in the world. AIA Vietnam is growing very, very fast. The bảo hiểm industry here has so much potential. The economy in Vietnam is doing well. The government support in growing the industry is going very well. So this is a great time to be in our industry. So I think that's a big benefit, a big plus for AIA Vietnam. We do a lot in the community, but we do a lot with our staff to ensure that our vision, our strategy, the key things that we're trying to achieve, we want our people to feel connected and also a way to contribute to what we're trying to achieve. We have a clear strategy on what we're trying to do here in Vietnam. I'm in my 5th year here, and it's a privilege for me to be working here in Vietnam. So having our people engaged is the first priority because our staff have to feel what we're trying to have in the market with our customers. Our staff have to feel first. So we spend a lot of time communicating. We have a culture here that's very open. As you can see in our office, we have a very open environment. Right. Our agency offices throughout Vietnam are very, very similar. Very fresh, very modern, accessible, and very open. And that's the culture that we've been really working hard to develop at AIA Vietnam.
That can clearly be seen around here from your colleagues and even yourself as well.
Tham gia đánh giá môi trường làm việc lý tưởng của Great Place to Work có thể kể đến nhiều thương hiệu lớn như Coca-Cola, Google, Microsoft, Intel, E&Y, McDonalds hay các tập đoàn lớn được chứng nhận Asia's Best Multinational Workplace 2018, môi trường làm việc đa quốc gia tốt nhất châu Á như DHL, Cisco, InterContinental Hotels Group. Danh sách các doanh nghiệp được chứng nhận chính thức môi trường làm việc lý tưởng được Great Place to Work công bố theo từng khu vực thông qua các đối tác báo chí uy tín trên toàn thế giới như tạp chí Fortune và báo chí tại các nước sở tại. Năm 2019 là năm thứ 2 liên tiếp AIA Việt Nam tham gia khảo sát và đã được chứng nhận môi trường làm việc lý tưởng cho giai đoạn từ tháng 8 2019 đến tháng 7 2020.
And there is a so-called motto of AIA is that what's good for Vietnam would be good for AIA as well. And Mr. Bezanilla, how do you see such a recognition will have an impact on the Vietnamese workforce?
Well, definitely. See, this is a very nice match of what AIA is promoting as a motto and our mission. Our mission says we are building a better society, a better world by helping organizations to become great workplaces for all and for everybody. And we are a very mission-driven organization. We are super happy and super excited every time we partner with customers like AIA, where we see that they have that coincidence of thinking, and they understand that when you give importance to your most important stakeholder in the whole set of the business, which is your people, then your people will take care of the business. And that is a formula that has been proven for many years, nevertheless, not necessarily well implemented. A lot of them, they believe in it. Some of them, they speak about it, but then when you have to make it happen, it's a little bit more tricky, right? So we're excited that with the role model of AIA, we can give a case of success, the first of them, to the workforce in Vietnam. First, to be attracted to them, right? I don't think you can accommodate so many people, Mr. Wayne, but definitely to give inspiration to the other companies to follow and to try as well, because it's amazing. We don't have enough time to share so many inspiring stories of how, when this thing starts to happen,
right?
People are not only productive, but also very satisfied, happy, right? And that is a combination that creates good for everyone. Everybody wins.
Yes. And Mr. Wayne Besant, I think I know that at AIA you have you share a very same mission with Great Place to Work, and you have talked about a new brand promise and the mission to create a purpose-led workforce that can help Vietnamese live healthier, longer and better every day.
Yes.
So is this part of the reason that has brought you the success in winning this recognition?
I think there's two parts to it. I think healthier, longer, better lives is our proposition that we have for our customers. So we want to make sure that as an insurance company, we're doing our best to promote healthy living, whether that's exercise, whether it's diet, nutrition, whether it's just having, safe water and food to drink, that sort of thing. So what's applicable for our customers, we want to promote. It starts with our staff. So we can't be espousing healthier, longer, better lives if we don't encourage our own people to take a real lead and a personal drive to improve their own lifestyle as well. So we spend a lot of time with our people with promoting good diets, gym memberships. If there's a gym close to the office, then we sort of promote gym membership for our people as well. We do a lot about just promoting exercise generally, and I think we've got one of the most energetic, fittest young Vien in Vietnam, so that's been really good. I come back to something you said earlier, Ju Yi Tot Chua Vietnam, Tot Chua AIA Vietnam. So what's good for Vietnam is good for AIA Vietnam. So we do a lot around making sure that whatever we do, and we're a big company, so we have a big role to play to do our bit to help Vietnam grow, both economically and socially. So we do a lot in the community. I was in Yelai and Kontum last 2 days promoting some bicycles set up to the kids there. And so that program's been going for many, many years. So we do a lot in the community to contribute back to make sure that we are developing Vietnam into a great country. One of the big things for us is making sure that we start with our staff. So when we look at doing things in the community, a lot of our staff and our daily, they donate also voluntarily to what we're doing. So the connection thing is not, it's a company-led thing, but our nhân viên feel very connected to what we're doing. And I think that's a really important thing for us.
Lấy con người là cốt lõi, AIA cam kết luôn đầu tư và phát triển con người nhằm nâng cao trải nghiệm của khách hàng và giúp họ sống khỏe hơn, lâu hơn, hạnh phúc hơn. Ngoài chứng nhận môi trường làm việc lý tưởng của tổ chức Great Place to Work, AIA Việt Nam còn được biết đến với nhiều giải thưởng có giá trị khác, tôn vinh một môi trường làm việc hiện đại, chuyên nghiệp. Năm 2014, AIA Việt Nam đã nhận giải thưởng doanh nghiệp có môi trường làm việc tốt trong khuôn khổ giải thưởng Việt Nam HR Award 2018. AIA Việt Nam cũng có tên trong danh sách 100 nơi làm việc tốt nhất Việt Nam 6 năm liên tục, từ năm 2013 đến 2018 của Alphabet và Nielsen phối hợp khảo sát. Cũng trong khuôn khổ khảo sát này, AIA cũng được vinh danh trong top 5 doanh nghiệp tiêu biểu có nguồn nhân lực hạnh phúc và doanh nghiệp tiêu biểu sẵn sàng cho tương lai.
Tại AIA, cái việc gắn bó lâu dài của một nhân viên công ty thì nó có rất là nhiều yếu tố. Thì đầu tiên là yếu tố về phát triển, định hướng phát triển của công ty phù hợp với lại định hướng phát triển của cá nhân, của mỗi nhân viên. Ngoài ra thì sự hỗ trợ của ban lãnh đạo, của tất cả các anh chị trong leadership team và cũng như là những cái chương trình đào tạo về nghiệp vụ, về cả soft skill thì nó làm cho tụi em hàng ngày lúc nào cũng hứng khởi để đi làm. Và ngoài ra thì một cái điều may mắn là AIA có thể được gọi là một cái nơi làm việc khá là open và rất là đẹp. Thì nó cũng là một trong những cái gọi là tự hào khi mà mình giới thiệu với bạn bè mình rằng là chúng tôi làm việc ở AIA. Thêm một cái nữa rằng là cái sản phẩm của AIA mang tới một cái định hướng rất là nhân văn về sự bảo vệ cho khách hàng, cũng như là muốn bảo vệ cho cả cái cuộc sống của khách hàng ở Việt Nam. Bản thân em thì em thấy đây là một cái nơi mà nó rất là xứng đáng để cho mình cống hiến.
Công ty AIA cho em cái khả năng là trao quyền, tức là em được cái quyền một quyết định trong công việc rất là tốt, em tự chủ và em thấy công ty AIA rất là đề cao tính sáng tạo. Tức là mọi phòng ban và mọi người, mọi cấp bậc đều hỗ trợ cho cái việc sáng tạo, đổi mới cho công việc để công việc ngày càng tốt hơn. Đó là cái điều mà em thấy AIA cực kỳ khác biệt.
And Mr. Bezanilla, I think that achieving it is one thing, but maintaining it as a great place to work is another thing. And have you ever come across any challenges that an organization kind of facing in order to maintain the best workplace for their employees?
Well, you're putting the finger on the spot, definitely. We always advise and assess our customers that whenever you achieve the certification, the next challenge will be to sustain it, to maintain it, right? And it's a different game. It's a little bit of a different game. You are more aware, you have more awareness, you are more challenged, you have definitely much more things to think about. But at the same time, you have a better partnership with your colleagues and with the employees. They understand better how this relationship is working on the favor of everybody, and everybody's winning, including what Wayne just mentioned, including the community, and that is a very important element. So definitely sustaining it is a tricky part, but it's also one that helps the company realize much more potential, and by getting into this different game, to start thinking in a more transcendental way. It's not anymore just a job and just get a certification. It's about how they contribute and how they definitely make a better society. So it's very interesting, and the name of the game gets much more interesting.
Right, and so Mr. Wayne Besant, because in the same content, AIA has a number of diversified business units, right, ranging from the back office team to the huge sales force, and it's also combined, including the traditional agent sale model to a very independent full-time agent with entrepreneurial spirit as the exchange you have and at the Next by AIA. So have you encountered any challenges at all in order to, in the process of making it happen?
No, I think having been in Vietnam for a little while now, it's not a one-size-fits-all. Vietnam is a very diverse, beautiful country. It's very different. Miền Bắc, miền Trung, miền Nam, miền Tây. Everything's quite different in Vietnam. So it's not a one-size-fits-all. We have a big focus around our agency business, our core business throughout Vietnam. We have a focus in the cities, the big provincial cities and the provinces. And our bank business is growing very well. We have some great partners that we work with very, very closely and provide a good products and services for their customers as well. So I think the first thing is to recognize that you have to be very specific in your strategy and the way that you roll it out. Just picking up on something that Jose was just mentioning, it starts with our people, it starts with our Nhân viên. But it's not just a nice feel-good factor, because if you look at all of the studies of the connected workforce, the correlation, the connection between having a happier, engaged, connected workforce and the shareholder value, the profitability, the upside in terms of the shareholder value is very, very strong. There's a strong correlation. So, having your people feeling like they're connected and feeling like they're part of something that might be inspirational, that is contributing into Vietnam, is great. And it's very good for AIA Vietnam because we're growing very, very quickly. So the correlation is that sort of employee engagement with shareholder value. It's a very, very strong link. So, and we're seeing that in our business today.
Well, Mr. Wayne Besant and Mr. Jose Bezanilla, thank you very much for for spending time with us today. And of course, congratulations once again on the recognition. And I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you both best health and more success, and especially to you, more success with AIA Vietnam. Thank you.
Come on, Jen.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Wayne.